Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am so excited about showing you guys this video, aka vlog, because it's one of my favorite things or hobbies to do is to travel. I love to travel, guys, and this year for my birthday I was able and fortunate and blessed enough to be able to visit Iceland. Like, Iceland, guys, I know, right? Who thinks about going to Iceland? Me. Who wants to spend their birthday in the cold, not in a bikini on the beach? Of course, me. But I've been talking to so many people that have traveled to Iceland, and they have always recommended it and said that it's just so beautiful and breathtaking. Plus, I'm from Detroit. Like, cold is nothing to me. After begging my friends and everyone, they were like, I don't want to go to the cold. Like, who want to be cold? But thank God for my cousin and one of my really good friends. They did travel with me to Iceland for my birthday, which my birthday was back in April of this year. So yeah, we were able to travel to Iceland. Currently I stay in Georgia, so the flight was not that bad. So the flight, we had to go from here to New York, which I believe is like an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours to get to New York. And then from New York to Iceland is only 5 hours, like 5 hours or 5.5 hours, which was not that bad. I've been on way longer flights. So this was like a piece of cake. The hotel we stayed at was Storm. And then we rented a car from 6th, which I really love 6th. In this vlog, it's not just like a talk through vlog, but I actually have footage. The only thing unfortunately is I'm really sorry, but you cannot hear me in this vlog. Like, I filmed with a GoPro. It was my first time. Like, just let me say this, I'm getting back into YouTube the 3rd time around, so I'm trying to like get with the time. So I used a GoPro most of the time while I was out there, and unfortunately you can't hear anything, so I'm going to like put pop-up places like everywhere that I am in the vlog and like tell you like where I'm at, so you're not lost to like where is she at. But I'm gonna like put descriptions on each part once I show you the footage from Iceland. So yes, we rented the car from 6th renting place. We stayed at the Storm Hotel, which is about a 30-minute drive from the airport. While I was out there, I can say the most fun thing that I did was I did go to the Blue Lagoon, which was amazing. The best spot, listen. The best spot I have ever went to in my life. It was like a different experience, and I've been to Thailand and I've been to amazing spas out there, but who would have thought Iceland out in the cold would have like one of the best spas I have ever been to in my life. It was like such a fun experience. You guys have to go, and when you go, make sure that you book it in advance, because it does sell out fast. Like, they have time slots, and you don't want to miss this if you choose to go to Iceland. And Iceland was not a very expensive trip at all, so you guys are going to be able to afford it. And pretty soon here in the future, I am going to have a video sharing tips of how I book my trips, how to save for a trip, because I recommend to everyone to travel across the world. Like, do not miss out on seeing the world. It's so much to learn. I love to learn about other people's cultures, the food that they eat, the way they learn. Like, I just love to see people in their environment, in their element. So hey, I'm going to be able to help you guys, well, at least show you guys my tips and tricks on how I travel. I'm so sad that I wasn't into YouTube back then, where I could like vlog like everywhere, because I've been a lot of places. I've been blessed enough to travel around the world, different continents, but I am still going to be able to share those places with you guys and where I stayed at in pictures if you don't follow me on Instagram. My hashtag is traveling with Belle Bree. But yeah, it was amazing. Like, being outside in the freezing cold, but being able to be in like a lagoon of water where it was warm was amazing. The bar is inside the water. It's in the water. And then we got our masks. They also take pictures of you for free and send them to your email, so that was a fun thing. And then after that, we were hungry, so they had a restaurant that was at the location. Would I recommend you going to the restaurant? Probably not. but if you're really hungry, I mean, you can. And also another cool thing that they sell at the Blue Lagoon is like these little cases for your phone to go in, like waterproof cases, so that your phone doesn't get wet while you're in the water, which we needed that so bad. So that was something totally good for them to have. We probably stayed there for like 2 hours. After that, we tried to go to the black sand beach, but it was, by the time we took that long drive there, it was dark outside, so didn't really get too much footage of that. But the next day we did go snowmobile riding. We went to I think it's called the Golden Circle Tour. We actually did that ourselves because we had a rental car. And if you have a rental car, just Google that stuff and like GPS it and do it yourself. Like, that's like a waste of money to me personally there to pay somebody to take you on that tour, because you could do it yourself and it's like free. Like, you just drive up to these places. They have like little information outside. You read it for free, you take pictures for free. So just do the Golden Circle Tour by yourself, but you must do that. We seen like a lot of like the must do things while we were out there, so in the vlog I'll be sure to like put like each thing, like where we were exactly. And the snowmobile part I didn't get too much footage. I had to actually sneak and get footage because they really didn't want us like video recording while we were on the snowmobile, which I totally understand. Is because like I let my friend London drive, so like when you're in the back you still have to hold on, and like while she's turning I have to lean with her. So like while she's making a left, we can't both lean left. We have to actually lean right so that the snowmobile doesn't turn over. Of course, we were the first ones to fall because we were not paying attention when they were giving instructions, which I was so afraid of, but it didn't hurt. I mean, I guess because we did fall in the snow. We were on top of a glacier snowmobile riding, so the snow was really deep, so we fell on the snow. But the thing I was most concerned or worried about was the snowmobile falling on us, but it didn't really hurt that bad. And then after a while, everybody was falling because people were like sliding down and it was falling on them, which was like really crazy. So yeah, I did get some footage from that though. That was amazing. And like I said, we got to see like the scenery out there is breathtaking. I'm going to see if my cousin will send me some of his photos, because he's a professional photographer. Try to add some of his photos with the video clips that I have in here. It was breathtaking out there, guys. So I would definitely recommend going to Iceland. Everybody speaks English. Everybody. I think this is the nicest country I have ever been to. Everybody was so polite. Everybody was so nice. Like, I never been anywhere like that before. It was amazing. Like, it was amazing. And so it was me, my friend, and my cousin, and then it was 2 other people when we landed in Iceland. Those were the only black people there. So yeah, we were 5 black people in Iceland. Other than that, oh, and it was like one guy that worked for like the hotel. But yes, overall, I had an amazing time, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the footage. I hope that you guys are able to visit Iceland. I don't have anything negative to say. It was an amazing, quick trip. The only thing that was like sad that I didn't get to do that was booked up, like, listen honey, if you're gonna go out there and you want a dog sled, you need to book that a month in advance, because they were so booked. It was crazy. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. I have more to come, and make sure you guys look out for the next video of tips on how to travel, on how to book, on how to save, where to look for. People are always asking me that because I travel so much, so I want to share this information with you guys. I mean, nobody was able to tell it to me, so I had to learn it. So I want others to learn it because like I said, I want you guys to see the world. So thank you guys once again for tuning into my channel, and sit back and enjoy the vlog. Alrighty guys, so when we first landed in Iceland, we did go ahead and get a rental car, and we actually drove to our hotel, and I would suggest getting a rental car. I love this hotel, the Storm. It was very, very modern from the other hotels that I looked at in Iceland. I was very much so pleased with this one, and this is just the bathroom, had a stand-up shower, no bathtub, and here's the room. Me and my cousin actually shared a room. It was one king and two like twin beds put together. And the picture in the back, you'll actually see that we're going to visit that place in this vlog. It didn't really have like a view because we were downtown, so it didn't really have like high views where we were at. Alrighty, now our next full actual day that we had, we did go to the Blue Lagoon, which I do suggest purchasing your tickets online because it's $10 cheaper. Here we are checking in. Getting all of our gear, our robes, and our flip-flops that they provide. When you first get there, you will have to shower and put your bathing suit on. They do have something for your hair, like a condition thing. I would suggest you doing it. I did not put it in mine, and this water kind of dried my hair out a lot. But yeah, so the water is about 99, I think, to 102 degrees. So it's cold outside, but the water was warm, so it's very bearable. But as soon as you take your robe off, you're going to try to run and get in the water because it is cold. We did go in April, so they said it was like the beginning of their summer. And it really wasn't that crowded, and you had enough space like to wander around. I absolutely loved it and would suggest going back to anyone. And there's my cousin and my friend London. Both of them did accompany me on my birthday trip. Thanks again, guys. Alrighty, now here's the part where we put on our first mask. Like I said, we did do about 2 masks, and as you guys see, I have like a little pouch case, waterproof case to put my phone in. Unfortunately, I didn't want to put it on my neck and put it in the water because I just did not want to risk that. One time before in Jamaica, my whole complete phone got wet, but I was just glad enough to have it so that the mist and moisture wouldn't get in my phone itself. This place is so big, you guys. It took a minute to walk around the full thing. Like, you'll probably be there for a nice time for like 3 hours. And here's the part where we went to the bar and I got a free smoothie. And here's my cousin and my friend. This is a whole different section. If you guys can see actually how big it is. And we did go ahead and eat at the restaurant. But would I recommend the restaurant? No. I probably give it about a 3 stars. And here's the free champagne that actually came with it. But I did have the catfish, and my friend actually had the lamb, and it was okay. I would suggest skipping it and possibly going to a different restaurant to eat at. Alrighty, now here is one of the main waterfalls that we did get to visit. That's a part of actually the Golden Circle tour. I would suggest, like I said, doing the tour by yourself. Not really getting a guide, because you're just literally stopping at these places and getting out and just looking at them. And that's the fall behind me. It was so huge in person, and the closer you walk to it, the colder it is, because the water was so powerful coming off of that waterfall itself. It was absolutely beautiful. I can't even describe it to you guys in words. And the pictures that you guys see in between the slides are pictures from my cousin DeAndre, who is a photographer. Alrighty, on the next day we did go snowmobile riding, my friend London and I. And for this adventure or excursion, they actually have to drive you up to the top of a glacier, which was pretty interesting and fun to do. They give you a snowmobile suit, which was really warm, thank goodness, and also gloves to go. So we were really warm while doing it, and I chose not to switch with London. I let her drive the whole way through because we actually were the first people to fall off the snowmobile. And here is like halfway through the excursion where we were at the very, very top of the glacier itself. and we were just resting. We were supposed to switch right about now, but we didn't. As you guys see, here's a full view. Nothing but snow, and the snow was so deep. Alrighty, and this was the last thing that we did. Well, second to last thing that we did. This was the Gulf Coast waterfall. Excuse me if I'm not saying it right. It was really beautiful in person. Actually, if you see the rainbows in it, it had a rainbow going over this waterfall. This one actually like layered down into layers. It wasn't like how the one went straight down. It was like a cascade of water. I didn't really walk all the way down because by this point we just got done snowmobile riding and I was exhausted. But it was another part of the Golden Circle tour that I would still recommend you guys seeing in person. And there's my cousin taking some pictures of London. It's good to have a photographer as your cousin on your trip. And like I said, the pictures that you guys see in between are some pictures that he actually captured while we were out there. And this was the last part of the, you see the water shooting up. That was the last part of the Golden Circle tour, which you had to be patient and wait for it to shoot up. I was so fortunate I was able to get it on camera. And it just had to be still. And we kind of counted in between time to see it go up. And there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I can't wait to see you on my next vacation. Bye, guys.